There's a reason you're here right now. This isn't an accident. You didn't just scroll into this video. You were meant to see it. Because if you are a chosen one, you already know. People are drawn to you. They trust you. They lean on you. But deep down, some of them are afraid of you, and they don't even know why. You're kind, loving, empathic, but you are not to be messed with. This is why chosen ones are the nicest souls on the surface, and the most dangerous if tested. Let's talk about the 8 reasons why. But first, if this already hits different, drop A in the comments. Let me know you're here. Reason 1. You feel everything. Deeply. You're not just kind. You feel people's emotions like they're your own. You walk into a room and instantly pick up on the vibe. You sense the sadness behind a fake smile. You carry the weight of others without them even knowing. When your friend says, "I'm fine," but their energy screams pain, you feel it in your chest. When someone's lying to your face with a smile, your stomach turns. You don't just observe emotions, you absorb them. But here's what people don't understand. This gift comes with a price. You've cried tears that weren't even yours. You've lost sleep over people who sleep peacefully. You've carried burdens that were never meant to be yours. And here's the twist. People take that kindness for granted. Until they try to manipulate you. Then they realize you saw it coming the whole time. You felt their fake energy before they even opened their mouth. Kind hearts notice everything. They just stay silent. You don't call them out immediately. You give them chances to be real. But when they keep playing games, that's when they meet the other side of your empathy, the side that cuts through lies like a sword through paper. Reason 2. You forgive, but you never forget. You give people chances, more than they deserve sometimes. Because you believe in growth, in healing, in redemption. You've forgiven the friend who betrayed your trust, the family member who used your kindness, the partner who took you for granted. Not because you're weak, because you understand people are flawed. But here's what they don't know. Every betrayal gets filed away. Not for revenge, for wisdom. You remember who showed their true colors when you needed them most. You remember who disappeared when life got hard. When someone crosses the line, you don't go back. You don't beg. You don't chase. You vanish. Clean cut. No drama. No explanation. And that silence? It's louder than any scream. Because they know they lost something rare. They know they threw away someone who would have fought for them. Forgiveness is for you. Distance is for them. You're dangerous because you can love deeply and let go completely. Most people can't do both. Reason 3. You carry inner battles no one knows about. People think you have it easy. They see your smile and calm energy. They see how you handle stress, how you stay positive, how you lift others up. But they don't see the storms you've survived, the nights you cried silently, the demons you wrestled alone, the times you wanted to give up but chose to keep going. You've been to hell and back, multiple times. You've faced depression, anxiety, trauma, loss. You've stared into the abyss and somehow found the strength to climb out. That's why you're so calm during chaos. That's why you don't panic when others fall apart. You've already survived worse than what most people fear. You're dangerous because you've faced your own darkness and won. You know what you're capable of surviving. You know what you're capable of overcoming. And when someone tries to break you, they're not dealing with someone fragile. They're dealing with someone who's already been broken and rebuilt themselves stronger. The most dangerous souls are the ones who made peace with their pain. You don't wear your scars as badges. You wear them as armor. Reason 4. You read people instantly. Lies don't work on you. Masks don't last long around you. You're not just observant. You read energy like others read books. Within minutes of meeting someone, you know their intentions. You sense if they're genuine or fake. You pick up on the things they're hiding, the pain they're carrying, the games they're playing. Before someone opens their mouth, you already know if their heart is pure. You can spot a narcissist from across the room. You can sense manipulation before it starts. A chosen one can sense betrayal before it even happens. But here's the scary part. You often see people's potential darkness before they even know it exists. You see the cheater before they cheat, the liar before they lie, the user before they use. And when you try to warn others, they don't listen. They think you're being negative or judgmental, until everything you predicted comes true. That's when they realize you aren't psychic, you were just paying attention to what everyone else ignored. Reason 5. You're calm until you're not. You avoid drama. You stay quiet when others fight for attention. You let your energy speak instead of your mouth. You're the one who stays cool during arguments, the one who diffuses tension, the one who brings peace to chaos. But when someone pushes too far, when they mistake your patience for weakness, when they cross lines you've clearly drawn, you can flip a switch, and the whole room feels it. It's not loud anger. It's not screaming or yelling. It's something much more powerful. It's controlled fury. It's righteous anger. It's the kind of energy that makes people step back without you saying a word. The calmest person in the room is usually the one you shouldn't cross. You don't lose your temper. You choose to show it. And when you do, people remember it forever, because they realize they weren't dealing with someone weak. They were dealing with someone who chose to be gentle, until gentle was no longer an option. Your silence after that moment, it's not defeat, it's a warning. Reason 6. You protect others like a warrior. You stand up for the weak. You defend the ones who can't speak up. You're the first to step in when something feels wrong. You've defended the quiet kid being bullied. You've stood up to the boss who was mistreating employees. You've called out injustice even when it cost you. But that protector energy? It's rooted in power, real power. The kind that comes from knowing you'd rather face consequences than watch innocent people suffer. When someone tries to harm your people, your family, your friends, the ones you care about, they meet a side of you they never expected. You don't just defend with words. You defend with your whole being. Your energy shifts. Your presence becomes a shield. Your very existence becomes a threat to anyone who means harm. A protector's love is fierce, but their wrath is terrifying. You're dangerous because you have something worth fighting for, and you know exactly how to fight for it. The person who tries to hurt your loved ones isn't just dealing with you. They're dealing with a force of nature that won't stop until justice is served. Reason 7. You walk alone. When needed. You don't need the crowd. You don't beg to belong. You know who you are, even in silence. While others are desperately trying to fit in, you're comfortable standing out. While others are following trends, you're setting your own path. That independence scares people, because you can't be controlled. You can't be manipulated with peer pressure. You can't be bought with fake acceptance. You've learned to enjoy your own company. You've learned to trust your own judgment. You've learned that being alone is better than being with the wrong people. The one who walks alone walks the farthest. You're dangerous because you don't need anyone's permission to be yourself. You don't need anyone's validation to know your worth. When people try to exclude you, isolate you, or make you feel unwanted, it doesn't break you. It frees you. Because you know the difference between being alone and being lonely. And you'd rather be alone with your peace than surrounded by fake people. Reason 8. You serve light, but you know darkness. You choose to be good. But it's not because you've never seen the dark. It's because you've been there. You faced it. And you chose to rise above it. You don't pretend to be perfect. You don't act like you've never made mistakes. You know exactly what you're capable of. The good and the bad. You've seen the worst of humanity. You've been betrayed, used, manipulated, hurt. You've had every reason to become bitter, angry, vengeful. But you chose differently. You chose forgiveness over revenge. You chose love over hate. You chose light over darkness. And that's what makes you truly dangerous. Because you know how dark the world can be, but you refuse to add to that darkness. The strongest souls are the ones who choose light after seeing the dark. You're not naive. You're not weak. You're not clueless about evil. You're someone who looked evil in the face and said, "Not today." You're someone who could have chosen to hurt others the way you were hurt, but chose healing instead. If this felt personal, that's because it is. You're not like the rest. You're here for a reason. The world is full of people who mistake kindness for weakness, who think being nice means being easy to manipulate. But you're proof that the nicest people can also be the most powerful. You don't need to prove who you are. You are the proof. Stay kind, stay sharp, stay dangerous in the best way possible, because the nicest ones are also the ones who end up changing everything. Drop a if you felt this in your soul. Subscribe if you're ready for more truth. And remember, your kindness is your strength, not your weakness. The world needs more people like you. People who choose love but aren't afraid to show power when necessary. Keep being dangerously kind.